The fighting festival is now underway in the latest chapter of Four Nights of the Apocalypse, chapter 167, Percival versus Gareth. How's round one gonna go? Well, let's get right into it. We start off with the Green Knight himself, Bellatrip, on his way to start the arena. He says, the fun's about to begin. The winner of last time is back, still searching and a win for strong opponents, despite earning the right to lead. That sharp-eyed kid has some rather neat power, but let's just hope this time provides the kind of action I need to make my blood boil. We cut outside to the arena. Everyone is cheering and preparing for the first round. Meanwhile, Boris and Edlin are together and talking. Edlin says that Donnie and his master made it in, but here he is in the stands. Boris asks if he was actually trying to win this thing, but Edlin says that he's not really appreciating what he's seen between those lines. However, he notes that saying that their mission was to sneak into the Gladiator Festival and help the Knight of Prophecy. Perhaps instead he was doomed to fail and warmed the bench anyway. Boris just kinda mocks him by saying, but Pelio and the Knight Captain made it in. Boris asked, the idea is that the winner will take the Evil Knight's head at the awards ceremony, right? But what if a Knight of Prophecy doesn't win? He thinks about it, but then pulls out a sack of coins and saying, right? I thought that too, so tell me, who do you want to place your bets on? That's not what I meant. I think we all know who's going to win, but still, who do you think is going to be the real winner? Let me know in the comments. But enough about placing bets. The audience now turns their attention towards the gates. Audience, are you excited now? It's time to welcome our gladiators. The doors open to reveal the round one Block A contestants, Percival versus Gareth. Everyone cheers them on. Go get them. The guy's got wings for hair. Even Edlin is yelling, that's him. That's the guy who jumped me. All of Percival's friends wish him luck, saying, do your best, don't blow it. Even Tristan gives a small glare, but it seems he also has his own little fan. So yeah, this weird bandaged individual just pops out from the side of Boris and Edlin to look over the side, saying, Tris. I have no idea who this is, but I have heard theories that maybe, just maybe, they're the one who made Tristan lose his memory, or maybe it's fake Isolde. But that's a theory for another time. Now silence, please, as Lord Bellatrip offers his opening statements for the ceremony. The ground rumbles, and out from the earth appears a large tower, and on top of it, you guessed it, the Green Knight himself, Bellatrip. Bellatrip, it makes the announcements. To all the vermin who I care not the least about. Wow, what a douche. I hereby allow you to enjoy the Gladiator Festival alongside me. That would be the perfect time to take him out, right? Well, not really. Gawain points out that if you look at those 4 spikes, they're generating an invisible force field. So they really are going to have to win this in order to get close, just as planned. Gareth tells Percival, are you ready to get beaten like I said yesterday? But you gotta hear the rules first, Gareth. The rules are quite simple. If you kill your opponent, knock them out, or make them give up, or throw them into the pit on the outer edges, you win. See? Simple. Boris is pretty nervous about Percival. He recalls what Anne said about him, saying, you won't find a knight purer and more caring than that boy. I suggest you quit bad-mouthing him. Holding his tongue and wanting to see for himself, he says, let's see how much of a man he is, all while Edlin is saying tear him limb from limb, which I don't blame him. So, Block A, Battle 1, Percival versus Gareth. Let the fight commence! Wasting no time, Gareth unleashes a barrage of slashes at Percival. You'd think that he'd be a shish kebab or Swiss cheese, but no. Percival is easily deflecting the blade's flat end with his hands. And then, wham! Just pushes Gareth back easily. Everyone is shocked. 7 slashes in a single instant? Johnny asks how the heck she was able to see that, but Nacienz is more amazed that Percival was parrying them all. The announcement goes on. Ooh, and Gareth with the sword attack is too fast to follow, but Percival is unhurt. Just an amazing sight. The two continue their fight. Gareth lashes out with another blade attack, but Percival just completely pushes him back. Gareth is pushed back, rolling backwards, and then, once he catches his speed, Percival announces, "That was a Warren move." But Hauser notices something. He states that wasn't meant to damage his foe. It was to push him back. Why? Because above him, gigantic hands have appeared in the air. Percival announces his new finishing move, Meteor Hand. It's raining hands. Hallelujah. Gareth is now fleeing for his life as giant spirit hands are about to squash him like a bug. Everyone is very surprised to see this. Donnie is shocked most of all, thinking that the fight with Tausker, that gold knight who could control the weather, looked like kid stuff. It really goes to show that Percival, despite being in a 2-year coma, really has developed, although what was he doing in the spirit world again? I'm just wondering. Percival is still trying to crush Gareth like a fly, and Gareth is still fleeing for his life, not wanting to be squashed. The announcer goes on, and Gareth has no answer for Percival's intense barrage. Could it be all over soon? Despite it being foggy, Percival uses his golems to try and find Gareth. He senses the soul, and once he has him, wham! Squashed like a bug. Everyone is cheering for the blood sport, even though Boris is looking very, very shocked. But to everyone's surprise, Gareth didn't take any damage at all. The magical souls are osmosing right through Gareth's body. But how could this be? That was sure close, wasn't it, Gareth? Yeah, thanks for that lore. Wait a minute. What? Yep, there's 2 of them. There are now 2 Gareths. As if this thing was getting crazy enough. Now there's 2 of them. Okay, so this explains why earlier Gareth says that he never saw Percival. So, is this the weird, unique power that Bellatrix said Gareth had? And his power is making a clone of himself? I'm guessing that's a clone? This guy's trying to be a Meliodas ripoff. That's not cool, man. If anything, it's lazy. Besides, you only have 1 clone. Meliodas could make 5. So this was a good chapter for the first part of the fight. I'm curious as to what Gareth's power is all about. Can he make a clone of himself? Is it some sort of illusion? Can he self-mitosis and this version of Gareth is like a different personality? I mean, look at these 2. One is clearly a bloodthirsty murderer and the other is more cold and calculating. There's definitely something up, but we're gonna have to wait to see for it next week. What do you think about this chapter? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you love 7 Deadly Sins, and if you want more content, make sure you ring that bell, hit all notifications, and we'll be out as soon as possible. This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld. I'll see you later, mortals.